Well, hello there, gamers. I hope you're doing well, especially now into the new year after the holidays. Oh, and I definitely hope those holidays were wonderful. Before we begin, for those of you who prefer gameplay over discussion, there will be some Sadako matches happening in the background. As for the rest of you, as you might have noticed, my uploads have been lacking through the holidays and starting to come back now. Due to that, I decided I wanted to give a channel update to express my thoughts about our run into the new year. I don't know how many of you have come from or migrated to the stream on Twitch, which has also been on hiatus, but I will be speaking about my current trajectory involving that as well. Oh, and for those tuning in for the gameplay in the background, if you want the build to have a proper video, just leave a comment and let me know. Alright. Well, with that out of the way, I want to rip the band-aid off right away and say that I will be putting my stream on hiatus for an undetermined amount of time. Now, if you would be so kind as to let me explain. I started my journey on Twitch and found such a good flow I ended up streaming 5 days a week. A nice mix of Dead by Daylight and playthroughs, and honestly I look forward to every stream, even if I felt a bit tired trying to keep it up. Playing and talking to an audience was a fun but difficult to balance with the full-time job and social obligations. On top of that, I started uploading to YouTube, and my workload kind of inflated a bit. Diving headfirst into things I had to learn from scratch, and still learning was tough but rewarding. Towards the later half of this last year, two things popped up. I got with my girlfriend who eats up my time something fierce, but in a good way. And I started having issues with my internet service provider that steadily got worse towards the end of the year. Until the lag for both the stream and the game were completely unwatchable and unplayable. We're talking PowerPoint slideshow and rubber banding, the likes of which you wouldn't believe. This kind of overstressed me. Here I am trying to do what I enjoyed doing, but not being able to provide a satisfying experience. Over the course of December, me and my service provider worked closely to troubleshoot what went wrong or what was going on, and the worker even manually climbed the tower to code in my service. I've since left it untested, but the time constraints and the stress of worrying that it's not going to work, I've decided to take a break from streaming for a while and work harder on my YouTube channel. That's the perfect segue to transition to the flip side of the coin. Over here on YouTube, I've been quiet the last month as my internet was being worked on, which meant frequent net drops and times without service. So, as you can imagine, I wasn't able to play much of anything for a while. As before, there will be no mystery. I intend to keep going strong into the new year. As I said, I know my videos can be rough. Looking at you. Hey, as I said, I'm learning everything about video editing and stuff from scratch, but overall, the Sadako content will continue. Recently, an extremely good Sadako guide came out by BillThe 42, and I highly recommend it. Even if I think they undervalue some add-ons way too much. Link in the description, by the by. Let them know how useful their guide is, and tell them I sent you. Now I bring it up because the guide kinda got me a bit down about my channel. Most of you might not know it, but I've been kicking around a script for a guide for a while, let's say. But my lack of motivation kept me from making it a reality, and seeing it kinda rocked my confidence in my channel. No shade. BillThe 42's guide is amazing and much better edited than mine would have ever been, so I applaud. It took a while, but I finally decided I had to pick myself up and work a little harder. Leaning into the future of the channel, at least for now, I want to try to pick up my upload schedule a bit and add some more things to our rotation. I love the Guess My Perk monthly series has started, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. Usually we only get like 2 guesses a video, but I'm sure there's plenty more testing their mettle in the sidelines. I'll always have Sadako builds. I mean, come on, that's what the channel was made for, to showcase Sadako's potential. Of course, we have the building block series, in which each new killer gets a build themed around each of their perks, as well as adapting them. I was thinking along those lines of re-adapting every killer. I had the achievements on console, but moving to PC, I only have the ones that are currently on my channel. I also have a few odds and ends planned as well, and I want to try my hand at some shorts, since that seems to be the way. But if you have more DVD ideas, I'm open to I'm open to hearing them in the comments. Aside from the Dead by Daylight, some might have noticed the Digimon playthrough in my videos list. And well, I have a few more playthroughs I've saved from stream that I want to post to the channel. I'm still debating whether I want to post them in parts again, the way the Digimon one is, or if you'd rather have it condensed to a single video with post audio going over the main points of the game. Let me know, because I've been really torn on this one. It'll pave the way for possibly more playthroughs once I know how I should proceed. Definitely looking to break that 1,000 subscriber mark this year and create a pretty fun community, while painting many more roses red in the fog. There's a link to the Discord in the description. It's a bit small and not a lot of talking right now, but I'm hoping more people joining will bring us much more discussions. And also, down there, I'm not sure if you know this, but I do have a little bit of merch, with a link to a beautiful shirt and some mugs for the moment. I plan on adding more when I can find the time and cash to commission. Me and art are like oil and water, so it's best left to the professionals. I want to work hard to deserve victory on YouTube, so I look forward to seeing new and old faces this year. Let me leave you off with a phrase. A steady drop of water can erode all things.